the master plan in the end is I would like to complete the best ending with the Mimiga Mask, just to see if the credits illustrations are still changed. Okay, so regardless of what I want to do, I can't do anything until I actually have the glitch active. I'm starting on a completely fresh file, which is part of why the original plan doesn't work, because I need to get into the Sanctuary time attack mode. But I can't get into the Sanctuary time attack mode until I beat Hell. Like until I get the best ending ones. But so my plan was to credits warp to the best ending, but I actually we can try it, but I actually don't think it counts for the Hell completion, for like unlocking the challenges if I warp straight to the best ending. But also, even before that, in order to warp to the best ending, I can only do that from Curly's story, but I don't have the Curly story unlocked either, so I need to play something normally to get I need to get the pants, I think, to unlock it. So that's step one. Should we make this first one a speedrun of the normal ending wrong warp? You don't have to beat the game for Curly story. I think the unlock, I'm pretty sure the unlock is just getting the pants. Okay. Very important that we don't accidentally click download, because then that ruins the entire stream. Let me get live split, see if I have splits for this. Okay. Switch. Normal ending warp. Aha. That is cut off. Boom. Okay. 23 minutes. I'm gonna lose a little bit of time because I do need to get the pants along the way. The update is a virus. Maybe. Let's try. Let's see if I can beat 23 minutes. This time is probably from like 3 years ago or something. So I might be able to beat it even with the detour to get the pants. So the run looks completely normal up until core. Because core is where the glitch begins. Full update, does it patch everything? You can check the game version. If it says 1.3, then that is post-update. Soundtrack sounds like it's plotting something. This is just what it defaults to. This is the, I guess, the WiiWare soundtrack. Oh, I unlocked King costume for 2p. I actually got the boost, okay. What is this update? So I'm playing on an old version of the Switch version. What I felt. Am I allowed to reset? One reset. As you can see, this is version 1.2. And version 1.2 has a glitch that lets you do lots of crazy things, but it was fixed in 1.3. So you can't do those crazy things anymore. but I felt like doing some crazy things today instead of speedrunning. So we're doing that, but then I ended up speedrunning anyways. It all comes tumbling down. Hello, Mars. Just one. Just one. Should I do a best ending warp speedrun after this? Once I have Curly's story unlocked? Just to like complete the... I don't know what it's completing. Do everything? Does the water usually look like that? This is how it is in Switch with the new graphics. The new water effects are people have mixed feelings about them. I personally don't mind, but I know there's a lot of people that really don't like it. Oh, I should have shown off the the glitch right there. There's a glitch. There's a glitch. You could do a sort of glitch there and save Torko. I'll show it in the best ending warp run. It does lose time, but it's fine because you get to save Torko. It's also thematic for best ending to save everybody. Why doesn't my original plan work? Because I need to get into Hell as part of the setup. So but I don't have Hell unlocked on this save file because it's a fresh save file. So my plan was to credits warp to the best ending. But I actually don't think it counts for beating Hell if you do that. But we can fix that just by doing a... how do we fix... Whoa! How did we fix that actually? I haven't thought about it. We may have to play part of the game normally. I'll try to make the playthrough as glitchful as possible, but I may have to look at my notes to see what I can actually do. Oops. So slow. Mashing is all weird today. You clinch on that second jump every time. Oh, I unlocked Sue. Yeah, it always looks close, but it's pretty consistent to that you can make it. Plus, I have a pretty good idea of when I can't make it. Because, like, when you first drop down right there, you have to drop down, like, pretty much right behind the basil. So if you're too far behind, then it's not gonna work. So I can tell that if I'm gonna make it just by making sure that I'm right behind the basil when I drop down. I probably didn't need that life capsule. It's not like we're going to the end of the game. Well, I mean, we are going to the end of the game, but just not in the the conventional way. Is that correct? 22 seconds? Maybe I split. Maybe that's not where I split before. Or maybe I've just gotten way better since. How long ago was this run? 3 years ago? I missed Bug Ride in my old run. No, in this run I missed it. I got the the weird thing where you stand on top of nothing. I almost forgot that I have a fireball that I need to level up. Concentration levels in this run are very low. But it's okay, there's not like a category, it's not like an official category for this. There used to be, but then the glitch got patched out and there was only one other person besides me that had done any runs of the glitched category. So we just kind of agreed to delete the category. You forgot to skip cutscene PB. I wouldn't make a mistake like that. Da. Whatever. Let's not do task Chaco skip. Oh, I missed that. Did I even get the map? I did get the map. Okay. If I had forgotten to get the map, that would have explained the 22 seconds. But since I did get the map, 22 seconds remains unexplained. Oh. Whatever. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. Oh. What's my favorite version? I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh gosh, I almost fell. Yeah, I tried to do something there with the strafing, but not sure that what I did actually help. Favorite version of Cave Story? I guess this one? Because it has the best... Oops. The best playing experience, so to speak. With cutscene skips and all. I think this is a little bit short. Ah. Three cycle. Six health. I can do 1 damage boost. And then I have to... Okay. I'll try it at some point. I would recommend trying to find it at... Oh, booster costume for 2P. I would recommend trying to find it at less than full price. Because this version is like twice as expensive as all the other ones for some reason. Even with all the quality of life improvements, I don't think it's twice the it's worth twice as much. Maybe you like this one more if you could use keyboard. Well, there is a sort of keyboard adapter now, so you technically could. Although, oops. He's 39. Although the adapter is kind of a bit pricey at the moment. But I won this one at in a lottery, so I didn't actually have to pay anything for it. Yeah, they were doing a giveaway, so... And, curly costume for 2P. Okay, I think this unlocks Curly's story. 1134 is definitely not... I don't know why I saved. 1134 is definitely not PB, or remotely close to it, but it's fine. Because I did get an extra life capsule and the missiles and the machine gun, and messed up a bunch. Oh gosh, and I'm continuing to mess up. Everything's messed up. Let's just get the dog now. Hitbox that works for PS5 and Switch, so you can play fighting games and also CS Plus. That's a plan. Oh, no! Did you know that Omega instantly closes when you shoot missiles? Whatever. And if Omega's in its second phase and you shoot missiles, it makes him jump instantly. Oh gosh, I'm out of missiles. Okay. It's a good thing this is not a serious speedrun, because I've probably lost so much time. Guess I managed to get level 3! Okay. Hang on. That should work. Okay. I also need to level up missiles. Broke all the wrong blocks. Like the dog stacking, there's even jiggle physics. The one downgrade with the dog stacking is that you can no longer steal the last dog. Six missiles. 7 missiles. Okay, that probably wasn't worth it to actually slow down like that, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. Studio physics, I mean for the dog stack. Dog stack, wiggle physics, jiggle physics. How much does it save compared to OG? Ooh, Torva costume. I want to say that what saves... I mean, it does save a lot of... I feel like what saves the most time is the warehouse dog being moved to Upper Sand Zone. And then like the cutscene skips make Jenka's dialogue much faster. The rest of it... Like the fact that you can actually stack all of them, I'm not sure... I feel like that doesn't save as much time as the other two things combined. I did lose time compared to PB. But maybe I also split in a different spot. I don't know. Oh. Waiting for Roach clip? Ah yes! This is the version of the game that has Roach clip. Roach clip was also patched out. Was it patched out though? Yeah, it was. Because it wasn't in this version of the game, but it was fixed in the Japanese version, which is what the update was based on. So Roach clip got instantly patched out along with the... I mean, the real reason why there was a patch to begin with was because Nintendo had a Switch firmware update at one point that caused the game to crash whenever you enter a challenge, so you just couldn't play the challenges. So Nicholas had to update the game to fix that. And when they made that update, like they based it off of the Japanese version, which had a bunch of other fixes that because the Japanese version came later, so it had a bunch of fixes for other things, and all those fixes got brought over to the West alongside the patch to fix the challenges. That's the story. Oops. So yes, technically all the credits warp stuff was fixed even before we knew about it. It was fixed in the Japanese version. casual 8-second time. I need to save. I should save here. I don't need to save, but I should save. Alright, this is where weird things start happening. Never actually explained what the actual glitch was. So the thing is, it's a bug with the cutscene skip feature. If you activate cutscene skip and then pause the game doesn't actually fully pause. So what we do here is we activate cutscene skip and then pause the game. It finishes playing the cutscene, but as you can see, if you look on the left, the shutter never closed. Because it like paused the animation of the shutter closing, but it didn't actually pause the overall like structure of the cutscene. And so what that lets us do I'm gonna pause the water here. What that lets us do? Oh, killer route costume. Is I get to leave the room. I get to leave the room. I'm gonna save again. And then I get to backtrack. And now things are interesting because the game is still wanting us to drown. Like it's still expecting us to drown to trigger a cutscene. And so we're in this weird state where if I drown anywhere, it's gonna run a cutscene. But because the actual cutscene that is supposed to run is we're not in the correct room anymore, so it's just gonna run something random. Not really random, but like it's gonna run something that it's not supposed to run. So guess what happens once my air runs out? You recognize what this cutscene is, is supposed to be? The camera was messed up. Ah! We win! I don't know if that's the end of time, but I forgot where I ended timing. But let's just say that's the end of time. When was this discovered? It's trying to run an event that doesn't exist. So like, what happens is, once you beat the core, it sets a special flag that tells the game that when quote drowns, do something else instead of actually killing the player. And well, specifically what that something else is run event number 1100. But only the core room actually has that event 1100. If you go somewhere else and try to run event 1100, it looks in the script for the room, and it looks for event 1100. When it doesn't find it, it just starts executing from wherever the event 1100 should have been. Which, in the case of what we did here was drowning in Labyrinth W. So because there's no event 1100, but if there was an event 1100, it would be located before the event 1200, which is in the room. And event 1200 is part of the script that runs during the normal ending cutscene. So we kind of like jumped into the normal ending cutscene. I don't know, it's kind of, it might not be, I probably didn't explain it very clearly. It's a lot easier to understand if you have a little bit of experience with cave story modding and kind of know how the the scripts work, the scripting works. Doesn't have a failsafe. Yeah, it you know, incidentally, it does, like, the function that looks for the event number does actually like return true or false if it found the event or not. It's just that the game doesn't bother to handle the case where it returned false, and it just pretends that everything is fine. Okay. When was this discovered? Let me look this up. Oh, it was discovered 4 years ago. End of 2019 is when I discovered it. Wow, it was pre-pandemic era glitch. And then the patch was it was like first quarter of 2021 was when Nintendo like released the firmware that broke the challenges, and then Nicholas scrambled to fix the game. And in doing so, they also brought over all of the patches from the Japanese version, which released later. And one of those part of those fixes also included the fix for the cutscene skip bug. So the bug was actually, in reality, the bug was already fixed even before we discovered it. But we just never got the patch that fixed it until Nicholas was forced to patch the game anyways to fix the challenges. And the funny thing about that is, at some point at some point after that, Nintendo, like one of the Switch firmware updates after that, like fixed the issue on their end anyways. So Nicholas like could have done nothing, and because you can see I can go into the challenges here, it doesn't crash. So the bug was fixed on Nintendo's end as well. So Nicholas could have done nothing, and then we would still have a credits warp. But yeah, it's not like Nicholas was specifically targeting the credits warp when they made the patch. It just incidentally got fixed as part of a different issue. Okay, so I do have Curly's story. Okay, so that's step 1 of the plan. Step 1 is to gain access to Curly's story. And we also have Roach Clip. That's true. Roach Clip also was fixed in the Japanese version, and that fix got brought over to the latest version of this game too. Should we I still have a save here. Shall we take a slight breather and go Roach observing? Let's try to get a Roach clip. This is rare Switch Roach clip footage that you'll never see again. Let's go here. Alright. I would like this. I was gonna say I want the top roach to walk to the left just to give me more roach clip opportunities, but it didn't do that. It's fine. When was the last time I requested you beat the game with charged with the spare? It's been a while. I'd totally be down to do it again at some point if someone requests it. Okay, so basically I need the roach to walk like directly, like exactly in between the slopes and stop there. That's how you fall through. Because the very like center right between the slopes does not. Well, the way the collision for slopes work is it only checks the center point of the entity. So if the center point is like between the bounds of the slope, then it counts for the slope collision. But if the center point is like right in between the slopes, that point right there is not treated as part of either slope. So you can fall through. Technically, the player can also clip through slopes, but the positioning is sub-pixel perfect, so it's 1/512th of a pixel. So very unlikely that you can do it just like you can get it yourself. But for these roaches, the roaches always move at like along like integer pixels, so it's easier for them to clip. They patched frog clip? Yeah, they patched anything clipping in between slopes. Like basically they changed the collision from less than greater than to less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. So now like the center point, and like the point right in between the slopes is now part of the slopes. How many subpixels do you move if you one frame tap? Funny thing about that, if you tap right for one frame, your speed goes up from 0 to 34. So you would think that you would move 34 subpixels, but actually the game has another code that says that if your speed is below 51, you don't move at all. So really you would have to do a 2-frame tap to get your speed up to 68, and then you move 68 subpixels. So you can't get rid of Sue in the final core fight anymore? Yeah, that actually did also get patched, but I'm not sure that's related though. So I have noticed in like Switch speedruns that Sue doesn't want to clip, but I think that's unrelated to the slope business. Well, what if you one frame, wait a little, and then one frame again? Well, if you one frame and then if you one frame tap to get to 34 speed and then you release, right? Then friction instantly slows you back down to 0. So have we gotten a roach clip yet? I actually haven't even been paying attention. I guess someone would probably have made some noise in chat if there was a roach clip. Oh, that roach was close. Should I reload the room? Try to get 4 roaches. There's a roach. Yeah, like that. There's a roach up there. Okay, now we have 4 roaches. This should make it very slightly more likely. They all want to clip, they just have no control over their movements. It is random. By the way, speaking of weird collisions, do you know why the roaches jump when they walk over the slopes? Because roaches are only programmed to jump when they run into a wall. But clearly there's no wall there, so why do they jump? Where is the wall? Fake walls? It's not really fake. But it is kind of... It exists. You put infinite roaches in a room with a slope gap. One of the roaches will write Shakespeare and Morse code by getting in and out of the gap. Maybe. Why are they so cute in the game but so important IRL? Come on, that roach... There were 2 roaches that were like in the middle. It is possible for the roaches to be like offset by half a pixel. So that might have been what happened there. But they do eventually like... They can realign themselves. Jump upon slope. They're only programmed to jump when they detect a wall collision. So the question I have for you is, where is the wall? There is actually a very straightforward answer to it. You just have to look at where the wall is. We're all walls. The slope counts as a wall? Not the slope, no. Sleepy purple creature? Should I wake it up? Aha! Roach party around that slope. You have like, we're all like on top of each other. Pretending to sleep? That's exactly what it is, because when you jump close, they wake up. So clearly they're not actually asleep. They only jump at the top of the slope. Yup, that is a clue, isn't it? That's the clue as to where the wall is. Is the wall sticking up slightly to the ground? Ding ding ding! It is in fact the side of the square block at the end of the slope, next to the slope. That's what they're hitting. Actually, I can hit it too. It might be a little risky because I'm walking into the roaches. Like if you like, oh gosh. If you like jump into this just right, you can like, maybe I can show it here. Oh! Got a roach. Come on with the roaches. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. If I get hit one more time, I will go into heal. Match of 4 roaches clipping at the same time. That seems highly improbable. Oh, see that? I just got it right there. See how I like stopped instantly when I touched the the boundary between the slope and the block? That's me hitting the wall. Should be able to task that. A task for roaches clipping to the ground? Yeah, probably. I'm not sure if it's possible to get them all to clip in the... No, never mind, it should be possible to get them all to clip into the same slope. I think it takes extra work though. Because like every time they jump, they become like offset by a half a pixel. So I would need them to all have jumped an even number of times. I wonder if it's easier to get if I like enter and leave. Like maybe we just grind for this top roach falling into this hole. Maybe that's more consistent than hoping for good pixel alignments. We just try to get this top roach to fall in. Only time you got roach clip knowing was the top dude falling down. It's possible for the top roach to be crushed by the blocks on the right. No, because the block is an entity, and entities don't have collision with each other. Oh, that was almost it. I feel like if this roach had walked one more frame, it would have clipped. This is now a roach observation stream. I was hoping we'd have a roach clip by now. Come on, you know you want to do it. Wildlife cam. The top roach doesn't want to come down. I hope you didn't have any other plans for the stream. I did, but we can We can set those aside for the time being. The plans didn't work anyways. No thoughts, head empty, only Roach. Basically. Oh, that was a Roach clip, but it jumped out. Did you see that? I can't take videos in this version of the game. Because that was before, I guess, that feature was available. But that was technically a Roach clip. Let me try to get a more permanent Roach clip. A slightly longer Roach clip. You just looked at your phone. I don't think any of those are gonna clip. Okay, I don't think those are gonna clip either. Don't think that's gonna work. They've all jumped. Like, once they jump, then they become offset by half a pixel. So they're probably not gonna clip unless they jump again. Can the Roach get back out? You put the screenshot in Discord? Got it on video. Get this. Have you played Kira Blaster? I have played Kira Blaster. I streamed my playthrough of Kira Blaster. You can find it in the collections. Did I like it? Yeah, I enjoyed it. Nightbot is also participating in the Roach observation stream. Love the boss fights. I like that the hard mode is meaningfully different from the regular game. Unlike this game, where hard mode is just a 3 HP challenge. At least it's not just less save points. Less save points. What game has a hard mode that's just less save points? The games that you constantly talk about? I see. Oh, I had high hopes for this Roach, but then it walked a little bit too far. Finish doing your nails. Congrats on finishing nails before Roach clip happens. The second Roach clip. Oh! There it is! I got a screenshot this time. Bam! Roach clip. You'll never see that again in the current version of Cave Story plus Switch. Because this Roach clip is patched. Where's the nearest body of water? Right here. Okay. Alright, let's execute the plan. The original plan, even though it doesn't work. I just need to prove to myself that it doesn't work. Is it this one? Or is it this one? 2641? Why do I have two separate splits for best ending warp? 2632. 2632 is faster, so we'll go with this. Roach clip. Okay. Okay, so the best ending warp can only be done on Curly Story. Let's see, what else do I want to do during this? In the event that it does count towards unlocking the challenges, I will want to additionally... I guess I don't need to do anything. But if it doesn't count towards... unlocking the challenges, then I need to prepare for doing best ending requirements in the glitched state. Which means... Okay, which means I do need to keep this first save file. And then I also should pick up Curly before the core fight. Yes, you heard that right. Pick up Curly before the core fight. That's actually not a Switch 1.2 exclusive glitch. You can do that in any version of the game. Got a dip. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, Zek Stream. Okay. I also want to show off since this is best ending, I want to show off the best possible ending for Toriko. I should change the music. Well, it's too late now. We'll change the music later. Or if I have to reset this run for whatever reason. Okay, so this run's gonna look very similar to the last run. Up until... Core. Again. Core is where everything goes down. What's y'all's opinion on this soundtrack, by the way? The WiiWare soundtrack. Not my personal favorite. But I know a lot of people like it, or at least have some nostalgia for it because the WiiWare version was the first version of Cave Story for a lot of people. Roach? Oh, I almost forgot. See that? Toriko's safe. We saved Toriko. By the way, if you talk to her again, it re-triggers the cutscene. And you can get Balrog to like spawn in weird places. CS Plus is the version you played the most. I'd like to do more speedruns of the Switch version. But I have a goal to achieve in the freeware best ending first. Oops. Oh gosh. Well, now this isn't gonna work. Yeah. Don't think the Plus version is better or worse. That's fair. I've gotten used to both frame rates. But it was pretty jarring in the beginning. Oh gosh. Like when you're used to the 50 FPS physics and then you play Cave Story Plus, suddenly everything feels super fast. And then once you get used to that and go back to freeware, suddenly freeware feels like molasses. Can you match that fast without having carpal tunnel? I guess it's a matter of technique. Oops! Can I do anything funny here? No. Okay. I still don't have level 3. Ah. This run is going terribly. It's okay, it doesn't matter. gosh. That's still not enough. Okay. I didn't even have life split in focus. What did I push enter on? I think it was just my notepad document. Oh! Nice. Pretty perfect teleporter shot. Terrible shot. That was definitely not gonna hit. Ah! See that? I glitched Santa to open the door remotely. Gosh. Gameplay quality is rapidly dropping. It's okay. Alright, let's not mess up Choco Skip this time. Let's not mess up Balrog this time either. Okay, I messed up Balrog. Okay, I super messed up Balrog. Oops. By the way, if you do the cutscene skip pause before that fight, Balrog doesn't spawn in and you soft lock. Same thing if you do it before Bullfrog, like during the Bullfrog cutscene. Oh, that's a little scary. But I should survive even if I fail this jump. I didn't fail the jump. I'm not gonna get this 3 cycle. Yeah. Okay, that was slightly scary also. Sure. I wonder what happens if I do the pause glitch. Before this, the scooter cutscene. Let's try it. I do want to heal though first. I guess they disappear off to the right side. If I had timed that better, I might have been able to get them to disappear like on screen. Wrong way, yeah. They travel the wrong way and then like screen wrap back to here. Only 1.7 behind. We actually saved time in Grasstown despite, it's called Bushlands in this version. Despite all the mistakes. Because we were like... Okay, I was trying to do something there. Quote disappearing on screen doesn't look quite as... interesting. Okay, well, I did something different there and paid the price for doing it wrong. Whatever. A row of insta-death spikes in that direction? Oh! Yeah, there is. It's okay, they probably crashed into the wall. And then... something happened after that to get them back on the left side. Well, they're clearly alive in Arthur's house, so they didn't fall into the death spikes. Maybe they're ghosts? Ah, that's a theory. Oops. Did you know there are hidden hearts here? Alright, this sandstone was slightly better than the one from last run. That's certainly a puppy location. Yeah, it's actually really nice that they moved the farthest away dog to somewhere closer. You know barely anything about the Switch version differences? That dog up there was the one that is normally next to the warehouse, all the way at the end. So I don't have to go all the way anymore. Oh gosh. This is the fourth dog, and then the fifth one is up here. Only downside about the dog stacking is you can't steal the last dog anymore. Because you have to return all 5 in order to get the... Like, the way it works now is instead of seeing the Balrog cutscene as soon as you walk in with the last dog, because you have the last dog here, or even if you don't have the last dog here, Jenka tells you to come back, and then you get this, and then you see the cutscene. I'm gonna get the life pot too, just in case I have to do best ending. Do I mash the machine gun only in some specific situation? There could be a number of reasons why I mash the machine gun. For one, you can shoot it faster than the auto fire if your mashing is good. Also, for things like flying, you can, if you like tap the machine gun, it conserves ammo compared to like holding it. Like this. You can actually climb infinitely if you tap your machine gun, which you'll see in the next room. Oh gosh, maybe you won't see it in the next room. Ah! I'm 1 XP away. Okay. So yeah, it's not so much a problem in the Switch version, but sometimes in like other versions of the game, if you don't manage your ammo well, you might have like very little ammo after the Torgo fight. But even so, you can still machine gun up the whole room if you just like tap the button at the right rhythm. The reason it's not so much a problem in the Switch version is because they actually changed ammo refilling in this version so that it refills even if it's not your active weapon. Zero missiles. I guess that's not... Is it a big deal? I don't know. We'll make it work. I'm about to save a huge chunk of time here. Don't know where that came from. I want this XP. Ah. Oh, that was my fireball. It's fine. Okay, save here in case I mess something up. And now the fun begins. I have like no missiles. It's okay. There's not like a quick kill thing here, so... We'll just use more blades. There is also one more thing I should do. OST has soft revive. Geothermo is actually, I feel like, one of the better tracks in the WiiWare OST. This one's quite nice. Just in case it doesn't count for, just in case the warp doesn't count for for like unlocking the challenges, I'm gonna pick up Curly now. Oh, I guess this is quote. And then we do the glitch. So what this does is it freezes the shutter so it doesn't actually close. And then we can leave the room afterwards. And that's how everything begins. Oh gosh. Okay, well, I messed lots of things up there. Yeah, a sec. I need my machine gun level back. Okay, we do this and then do that to freeze the water. And then we have enough time to leave. I forgot what the... I think this is what you do. So you go... here? I need to get into the village. But I don't remember if I needed to do this in Curly's story or in the regular game, because there is a difference. There could be a difference. Let's just hope that this works if I do it in the regular game. Okay, we entered the village. And now we see if this works. What did you say? Oh, maybe it has to be in Curly's story. Okay, we'll do it in Curly's story then. I thought it would work if... maybe it just has to... If you did the first part in the regular game, I guess you may have to use the regular game village, but if you did the first part in the Curly story, then you have to also do this part in Curly story. Maybe that's how it is? Or maybe I misremember the setup and I have to look it up. Okay, let's see if this works. All of our time save is gone, by the way. It's okay. Aha! We're out! So this is how you get out of the labyrinth. Because the waterway isn't open. Refilling there was... I should have refilled first before I saved. Alright, so now... the last part. Because I need to get to the map where like quote falls through the sky in the normal ending. Fortunately, there's a very easy way to trigger the normal ending. Grasstown is one of the, or it's Bushlands in this version. Bushlands is one of the maps that is part of the normal ending breakdown cutscene. So drowning here triggers the normal ending for the same reason that drowning triggers it in Labyrinth W. Camera's a bit messed up. Okay, this is not the end of the run, this is the normal ending, but to get to the best ending, there's just one more step. And then we see if it counts for the challenges unlocking. I don't think it will, because I think the challenges unlock when it saves the 290 counter. But because we never actually fight Balos, it doesn't do that. At least that's what I remember. Alright, check this out. Maybe this is time? I don't know. Close! Such a narrow escape. I thought it was scrap metal this time. Well, if you stay there any longer, Curly, you will be scrap metal. Looks like we owe you yet another one. You two defeated Balos, did we? I mean, it's nice if the curse can be lifted without me having to do anything. What are you gonna do now? I can take you anywhere. I would like to get out of this puddle of water. Okay. So that's the best ending. You can tell it's the best ending because there's Balos in the credits. Or yeah, right there. Well, that's not Balos. But that is part of the best ending. That's Balos. So this is the best ending credits. But we didn't actually beat Balos, so I'm not sure this counts for unlocking the challenges. Even if it doesn't, we can kind of freestyle our way into the ultimate goal of Mimiga Mask best ending. I just can't do the setup that warps directly to Balos because I need to enter Hell for that. But I can try to warp in other places. I need to enter egg corridor 2 in order to get to plantation. We'll figure it out. Ooh, what emote is that? Misty Dance. This is one of the scenes that I want to see if Quote is still wearing the mask. I want to see if Quote's still wearing the mask in all of these during credit scenes. I also want to see if the credits images reflect Quote wearing the mask. Ah, but wait, this is curly. I guess it's the same thing if it's curly, huh? Or I can... We can do it with Quote if I use the other file. I shouldn't use the other file because I need that other file to access Waterway. Okay, I guess we're doing Mimiga Mask best ending with Curly story. Attempting to. Let's see if it works. Right, first things first, did that count for best ending, unlocking challenges? No, it didn't. Okay, that's what I thought. You have to actually beat Balos. Okay. In that case, backup plan is... What is the backup plan? I have to figure out the backup plan on the fly. So we still have this save file, which is in this glitched state. First things first, I want to get a booster. There's a very easy way to get a booster. Well, actually... I'll show you the easy way to get the booster, but I actually don't need to do it this way to get the booster. So I have to fight Ironhead regardless. So you enter Arthur's house, and then you drown here. And then this plays the booster cutscene where he gives you the booster. Oh, I should change the music too. Take Sue with you and leave this island. Wait! Is that not the setup? Okay, I have to start looking stuff up. Fortunately, we're off the clock now, so no time pressure. Booster 2.0. With Curly story. Curly story booster. I'm just gonna search for booster. Oh, maybe it's only in the main file that... Okay, so I guess... If we were in the main story mode, then that setup would have given me a booster, but because we're not... It's okay, I have to fight Ironhead anyways. There's no shutter to close. Is it still open? It is, okay. Interesting. But if I leave and re-enter the room, the shutter should be there. Okay, let me confirm that. If I go back in, I assume it should be unglitched. Yeah. It's there now. For a brief moment, I can still go back and get Curly. Okay, so the first step is we need to get into the plantation. And we also need to... We need Curly to be there. Because I can't warp directly to Balos anymore, I have to actually do the requirements. So like... I need Curly and Plantation so I can get my Pinion and get the Iron Bond. This should take me to Ironhead if my notes are correct. And then we'll get a booster afterwards because Professor Booster showing up in Arthur's house. The trigger for that is beating Ironhead. Yep. Is that my machine gun that leveled down? Oh well. What's Kampachi doing here? Oh, we never beat the core. So yeah, beating the core is what triggers a lot of story events happening. But this is not one of them. Well, since we didn't beat core, a lot of things are still... Like Mahin is still here. Okay. This is our booster. That's step 1. And now I need to get into Plantation. Because I can't go in the normal way through Egg Quarter because this is just regular Egg Quarter. Like I said, beating core is what triggers a lot of these story events, such as Egg Quarter getting destroyed. So if I can't enter Plantation through the normal means, I have to glitch my way in. What is the way to glitch my way in? It seems that I will have to enter Egg Quarter, enter ruined Egg Quarter normally. I didn't think I would have to do waterway skip in this run. But here we are. Ah. Okay, there we go. No Curly. By the way, when I said beating core is what triggers a lot of these story events, what I actually meant is the cutscene where you drown after core. That's what really does it. Because we never did that. Okay, I only need to enter a quarter, right? That's what my notes say. The faster way into plantation is to go through hell, but I don't have the ability to go through hell right now. Okay, this should be enough, right? So you do this. Oh, maybe this only works in in the regular story. No, this should be. Oh. I already messed up. I have to do that again. I had to save in start point. Okay, I have to save here. And then before I do it again, let me make sure it actually works. To start point. Okay, it should work because first cave is the same in Curly Story and the regular game. Oops, that's fine. The air doesn't reset. I could save after doing this, but then I lose the glitched state. I'm not sure how much that matters though. Second try this time. Okay. You'd think that getting the one cycle Iron Head should be easier with the widescreen. But that seems to not be the case. Okay, let's see if this works now. Okay, so this should take me to a room from which I can access the plantation. Right? Aha! Plantation! Well, it's not quite plantation, but it will be plantation soon. Okay, that's step 1. Or not even step 1, step whatever number we're on. Aha, see. So quote is in fact here. Oops. Alright, so that unlocks the teleporter. I wonder how much of the requirements I can actually skip. What do I have? Can I glitch a peon into my inventory? Let's look this up. I can if I enter boss attack. But I can't enter boss attack because I haven't beaten hell. Okay, so I guess we have to fight this boss normally. I am at high risk of de-leveling here. Huh? Oh. Okay. That was my fireball. We're fine. I just realized because we're in Curly's story, I don't have the easy setup to get the booster. So... is that a problem? That might be a problem actually, because I do need to re-obtain the booster after I give it to Mamorn. Do I have another way to get a booster? Let's see. I wonder if, I mean, we could see if beating Ironhead again makes Professor Booster appear again, but it might not be the case. We might have, this might only work in the normal story mode. Oh, you don't go here first. If it doesn't work, what I can do is I can just beat hell normally. And then that lets me do the warp to Bolos on the other file. That's the backup plan. Either way, we have options. This is the most normal gameplay we've seen in a while. I wonder if there was a way to skip directly to the last cave and I didn't have to do this at all. Let me look it up after we enter this room. And have the rocket built anyways. Oh, I need to... Right, first I need to see if getting a booster still works. So for that I need to save in... I need to save back in start point. And then I need to... re-enter the waterway on the other file. Okay. This is the nth time that I've had to do this. At least we're not going all the way to Egg Quarter 2 this time. Let's see. And then it's just here. Does this guarantee that I warp to Ironhead even if I've already beaten Ironhead? Let's find out. Let's see if this still takes me to Ironhead. Okay, it does. Oh, but we're not carrying Curly anymore, so it's not gonna... Professor Booster's not gonna show up. Okay, that's the problem. Because you have to be carrying Curly in order for it to set the flag that makes Professor Brewster show up. So this does not re-trigger the cutscene. No, it does! What? Oh, I guess it never unset the... Okay, it works! Okay, we're good! Haha, I got my booster back. Ah, I guess I never really unset the flag for that. That checks if you've done the curly draining thing. Technically, we didn't even do that. Okay. Let's see if I can do some funny warps. Last cave. I don't think I can warp to last cave, but I can warp out of last cave. Okay. At this point, we're just messing around. Because it's clearly, from a speedrun perspective, it's faster just to go through last cave. But this is for the lazy people who don't want to do last cave. Go here. Oh gosh. Last cave hidden with a mask on. Okay. Double check the setup. Okay. So if last cave is too hard for you, simply do this. Ah, we skipped last cave. We can skip the bosses too. If the boss trio is too hard, we have a solution for that. I wonder if this opens hell though. Hello Mars, check this out. We're about to skip everything. I think. Let me make sure. First cave. Yeah. Oh, don't do that. I almost messed up. Okay. Did I do the thing? Let's see if this works. I don't actually know if this opens hell. It might not. We might have to actually fight the bosses. But let's see if this works if I skip all of the bosses. Huh? Why did that not do anything? It's first cave, not start point. Okay, phew. I thought something went wrong, or something was... I would have to redo something. Redo going to the balcony. But this should... This is what my notes say. Drown here. Aha! Curly this way, you'll be squished if you don't run fast enough. But Sue is nowhere to be seen. There are no blocks either. This is not a good sign. Ah, I think I have to actually fight the bosses. Hello? What are you doing here? Wait, oh, this is like set up for the cutscene, isn't it? But we never played the cutscene. Wait, we like never set up anything. Does this still trigger the cut? It does. Ito is nowhere to be seen. What happened to him? Oh, and the camera is totally... So I think I do have to actually defeat Undead Core in order for all this stuff to... In order for like all the flags to be properly set. You could see for a moment Lauren was still there with the rocket. Okay, but what does this cutscene look like? Is Kazuma gonna be here? Is Sue gonna be here? Okay, that looks normal. So Sue already jumped long before us. Do the credits images in Curly's story have Curly wearing the mask? No, it's Quote wearing the mask. Okay. Okay, we can work with this. We can work with this. But I will have to properly do the bosses. Unless I can warp to like the... Not necessarily past all of the bosses, but just like warp to black, to like Undead Core. Not quite. The King's Table. I can't quite warp. I can't skip any of the bosses. Can't quite do that. Okay, well... I guess we just beat the game normally. Let's go here. Save here. Mars, would you ever run Last Cave CS Plus? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oops. Claim our trophy. Thought about it, don't have a good controller. Do you normally play on controller? Or do you only have the Switch version for CS Plus? Oh, I didn't... I want to see if Misery still says... I assume Misery says her lines for the... on keyboard. Yeah, I was thinking if you had the PC version of Cave Story Plus, you could just play on keyboard there. Haha, you look hilarious! Whatever, I was getting bored. Fight me! That's exactly what I wanted to hear from you. Oops. Oh, I forgot there was the thing you could do with the cutscene skip glitch here. I forgot to do it. It's fine. Oh gosh. Very slow on the core, but it's okay, it's not a speedrun. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, we can try to see if clipping Sue into... Yeah, I think they fixed it. Like even in this version, Sue doesn't clip anymore. Like right here, she should clip into the ceiling there, but she doesn't. So they fixed the logic for that. Oops. This should open the prefab house. I did get the Iron Bond, right? Yeah. These are the only two requirements for best ending. Iron Bond and Booster 2.0. I have both, so this should open. Yep. I should have gotten the timer. I didn't get the timer. Oh well. How do I have Mask and Booster at the same time? Magic! If I die, we're going back to get the mask. Not the mask, the counter. You'll have to rewind the stream to see how I did it. It's a long story to how we got here. Were you here for any of the wrong warps? Aside from the credits warping stuff? I didn't get the extra missile pack because I never entered Egg Quarter 2. That's why. Somehow I still had enough missiles for that. Okay. It's a long story. Core drowning cutscene magic, basically. You go back and watch at some point. It's a long story. Okay. Here's the first ever... Maybe not first ever. I'm sure people have like save edited Mimiga Mask into this final area before. But I did not have to save edit anything or mod the game. All I did was play on an older version. Valos obviously doesn't have any like special dialogue if you have the mask because you're not supposed to have the mask here. The question oh gosh, we're here to answer is, am I still wearing the mask during the credits? Oh, I actually got all of the eyes. Saved. Oh, the animated face portraits? Yeah, that's the thing they added in this version. Was that me, or is it the explosion a little bit off-center? I'll have to go back and see. Was it always like that? I don't remember. Ah! Mask. It stopped. The island has stopped falling. Well, wearing the mask here makes sense. The question is, will I still be wearing the mask when I'm riding on top of Balrog? Or will the mask magically be gone? Obviously there's no face portrait with you wearing the mask. That was never a thing. Oh, I'm still wearing the mask there. Is that sprite ever used anywhere else in the game? Like normally? The looking up with the... Maybe it's just a regular looking up sprite. I don't know. How about this? What does this look like? Ha! Is this sprite ever used anywhere in the game? Aside from me glitching it into being used. We might be seeing some usage of normally unused sprites here. The explosion was downright. Was it always like that in the Switch version? Okay. Next question. Am I wearing the mask in the credits images? And in the credits, like, scenes? Ah! Wait, okay, well there's no... Obviously I wouldn't be wearing a mask for it. There's not gonna be an illustration for, quote, wearing a mask in that picture. How about this one? This next one? No, not this one. The next one. With Undead Core. Ah! There it is! I'm wearing the mask. Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. And now we see if I'm still wearing the mask at the very end. Oh, I'm still wearing the mask. Let's go. This music, the Mischievous Robot WiiWare version. I never did change the soundtrack. I said I was gonna change the soundtrack and then I never did. Don't know if you ever heard the We Were Credits music? Well, now you know what it sounds like. What are your thoughts? When you beat on Wii U's original sound? Was that an option? To use the original sound on the Wii? I know some like console versions of Cave Story don't have certain options. Good to hear once. Just so you can say that you've heard it. I am gonna be wearing the mask at the end. Let's go. Aha. Mimiga Mask best ending. You'll only see it in this version of the game. And in Cave Story 3D, I guess. Or if you know, save edit something. And now the challenges should be unlocked, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, I never did get... Let's get the... Can we get the Nemesis? Returns Mr. Little. Okay, check this out. It's a good thing I actually didn't save before hell, because that means I can go back and do things. Oh, and because I got the medal, I don't have to fight the boss. Ah, very forward thinking of me. Normally, if you beat Red Ogre, Red Demon, but don't get the medal, he actually respawns. But because I like randomly decided to get the medal just because, I wasn't even thinking about that. I just like decided to get it, just like on a whim. But now that means I don't have to fight the boss again. Oh gosh. Can I get my booster back? Not my booster, my machine gun level back. Oh, I'm only losing more levels? Oh, that doesn't help. Quick reaction. I want one more. Okay. We're going to save and start point, and then we're gonna... So check this out. I don't have Mr. Little, right? I never talked to his wife. I never picked him up in the cemetery. Let me double check this again. Okay. And now it is time to enter outer wall. I was about to say, why are my fireballs level 1? But it's because of last cave de-leveling everything. Alright, that's all we have to do there. And now, magic is about to happen. You see, you don't actually have to return, you don't actually have to, you know, give Mr. Little a ride. He was gonna return home at some point, regardless. See? Like, I didn't have to do anything. He just goes home on his own. Thank you for taking care of my wandering husband. That was not me. I didn't do anything. Well, if I had talked to his wife earlier, I think I might be able to, like... If I had talked to his wife earlier, I might have been able to pick up Mr. Little again. In addition to... I didn't think about doing that. We can confirm whether he's still in the cemetery, though, at least. This is my first time going through Egg Quarter on this save file. Egg Quarter 2. Ow. Slow boost, but it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, he's still here. Can I help you? I would be able to pick him up if I had talked to his wife earlier before I did the glitch. So then we could have two Mr. Littles. Mr. Little duplication. Can I glitch him into my inventory anyways? Mr. Little. Let's see. Cemetery. Maybe. Let's see if this does anything. I got something. Aha! But wait, if I do it again... Does the game give you any hint? I don't think it does. Actually. What I'm not sure about though is... Does... It probably does remove Mr. Little from my inventory if I do this again. Like this event right here that returns him home. Which would mean I'd have to get him again. Wait, didn't I already do this though? Well, whatever. Hang on. Did I save after? I don't remember if I saved after getting the nemesis. I don't have the nemesis, so maybe I didn't save. Let's do it in this order. I don't actually need to. Okay, I think what I did was I reset once I got to the cemetery, so I feel like going through outer wall is probably faster to get back to Arthur's house. Okay, so we're gonna save, we're gonna reacquire Mr. Little, and then we're gonna go pay him a visit. Wait, maybe that doesn't work because maybe like it re-returns him. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out if I can return multiple Mr. Littles. I mean, there's not gonna be multiple Mr. Littles that show up inside the house, but okay. There he is. We there yet? Alright, let's see what happens if I... I should have traded for the Nemesis earlier so I can have a Nemesis and Mr. Little in my inventory, which is a combination that you'll never see normally. Oops. What happens here? I have a feeling it's just gonna like return him again, but maybe not. Depends how the flags work. Like whether it checks for the item or for a flag. Even if it checks for a flag, it might be the case that the flag gets reset. Yeah, okay, fine. Fine, you can't enter Mr. Little's house with a Mr. Little. Unless doing it this way skips the removing it from the inventory. It doesn't. Oh well. Okay, what else can we do here? I could show the warp to Bolos that was part of the original plan. I wonder what this does. Does this take me to the village? Even though I used Curly's story? It does. Okay, we're out. If you're in the main story mode, this is the fastest way to get a booster. Enter Arthur's house, enter the village, do that. So on this file, I've not done anything related to saving Curly. Didn't even pick her up with the rope. Aha. Okay, so what was the original plan? The original plan was to warp to. Okay, so this is previously in the other file, the way I warped the plantation was by entering Egg Corridor 2, and then you could warp to Outer Wall, essentially, and then climb up the plantation. Alternatively, what I was gonna do had the best ending warp counted for unlocking challenges. What I would have done was, is lose my machine gun levels and while we're here, I'll show you the fastest way to get health. Infinite health. Well, there is a limit though. Sort of a limit. It's actually a very weird limit. But there is, you'll see. So we save here. And now, check this out. Sanctuary time attack. Oh, this might still be fine. I want to go here. Just woke up, how's it going? I'm just messing around now. I was able to get this. Best ending Mimiga Mask. Yeah, I need to turn on the lights. It's getting dark. Okay. So now we're just messing around. This is the fastest way to get health. If you have access to Sanctuary Time Attack. Increased by 26. We're triggering one of the life capsules in the starting area of Sanctuary Time Attack. As you can see, the health bar is doing some interesting things. That's because there's a soft cap on the max amount of max health you can have. Like for some reason, if you get a life capsule and it puts your health above 232, it sets your max health to 232, but your regular health still keeps increasing. Yeah, I never updated my game, so we still have... What I wanted to test today was whether... what would happen if you took the Mimiga Mask into the best ending, and... in fact, the mask is still present in all of the little mini cutscenes and in the credits images, so I was quite pleased about that. Even when you're riding on top of Balrog, I wonder if that sprite is even used anywhere else. Oh, okay, we can go faster. The display caps out at 9999, but I'm pretty sure your health actually keeps increasing past that up to like, what is it? It's a 2-byte value, isn't it? So 32,767, and then it wraps back to like, and then it wraps back to negative 32 something thousand. I'm not gonna go that far. That would take quite a while. I do want to max it out at 9999 though. Alright, switch fingers for the mashing. We can fight Balos with 999 health too. Let's see. The warp to Balos was... what happens if you take a hit? If you take a hit, it still works as... it works correctly. But what does reset your health is if you grab a heart. If you grab a heart, then your health snaps back to your max HP. But getting hit still works fine. Grabbing a heart or using a heal. I wonder what that, like, what those green pixels are. Like, off to the right of the health bar. What part of the sprite sheet is it? That's the map? Oh! Part of the map, huh? That's cool. Alright. Soon I have to start thinking about holding right to get out of the water. Okay. By the way, this looks very funny in the save file too. The map tiles of textbox.png, I see. But yeah, you can get hit. See, still 9999. Because my health is actually more than 999. But if I give a heart, it goes back to my actual max, which is 232. While we're here, what can we do? We can get more weapons. I mean, this is the place. I'll show you the warp to Balos, and then we can think about grabbing extra weapons. We do have to go pretty far here though, all the way to just past heavy press. Pretty clean. Oh, there's. Don't think you can get weapon duplicates? Yeah, no, I just. Well, I could try to get a Polar Star and then trade it for my spur for another spur. Like once I get a spur, we could try that, depending on how long the setup is. Okay, so this. I didn't mean to go back into STA. Okay, well, let's do it again, I guess. This is the benefit of being a speedrunner, is that you can get to anywhere from anywhere in the game quickly for all the moments when you're not speedrunning. Searching for the holy grail that would be getting 8 weapons in CS3D. Was that not possible already? Oh, you want to mess around with like the overflow thing, right? I feel like it should be possible to get 8 weapons. Unless you mean like getting 8 weapons and then doing something useful with the overflow. I wish there was something interesting you could do with the crash. You know which crash that is, right? The one that I found with the Mr. Little map script. Okay, let's not screw up now this time. So not STA, but we are going here. So this was the original plan. After getting the Mimiga Mask and re-obtaining a booster, was to warp to Balos this way. But actually, while we're here, I don't think I entered Plantation yet in this save file, so here's how you get to Plantation. Okay. No Curly anywhere in sight. Hello, residents of the plantation. Are you intimidated by my 9999 health bar? I probably shouldn't be getting enemy drops just in case it's a heart and I have my max health reset. Alright, that opens up the teleporter back to from Arthur's house to plantation, so I don't have to do that again. Spur. There is a way to get spur, isn't there? Yes, there is a way to get spur. First of all, before that though, Polar Star. Okay, we can actually do both. We can... We can do this. I think this should give me a Polar Star. And then if we do the same thing except boss, wait. No, this is the spur, and then that's the spur. And then boss attack is the Polar Star. Although I don't think we'll be able to trade for Snake because I have machine guns, so Chawa's just gonna give me the turbocharge, I think. Pretty sure. Oh gosh. Okay, we're fine. Oh, I also activated the counter. Spur requires... Okay, let's see if I can get 2 spurs. Hermit Gunsmith. Is it faster to get to Hermit Gunsmith from... Aha! I don't have to... I can use this Hermit Gunsmith. Okay. Right now the Hermit Gunsmith is yapping about stuff. And now he's gonna offer to finish my gun. Ah! Polar Star's now the spur. And now I have 2 spurs. Double spur power. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Nemesis. I can get Nemesis and Blade. By trading my blade for the Nemesis and then getting another blade. We can do that. At that point, I will have 7 weapons. New boss rush step with double spur storage. That is an interesting idea because you can store this spur, you can store this spur, and then you have 2 spurs. And then you can use this spur, and then you have another spur. Oh. Okay, so getting the nemesis. I will need to go back to start point. Start point. Oh, all the critters are here because yeah. And then need to be very careful not to get any hearts, so I don't lose my 4-digit health. Oops. Oops. Should not be killing enemies, 'cause that's how you get health. So this should take me to... This should make Mr. Little return home of his own volition. And then we get his nemesis. And then we get a blade, another blade. Okay, there are a number of ways to get another blade, according to my notes. Probably the best way here is... there are a number of ways. I guess maybe the easiest is first cave to Wind Fortress start. So first cave, okay. There's also set up for infinite missiles, or like as many missiles as you want, but we can look into that. First cave, right? Yeah. And then Wind Fortress start. So you go Wind Fortress, and then you go... Did I say first cave? Let's go first cave. Oh gosh. This is very dangerous with all these enemies suddenly. Okay, we're safe. Don't pick up the heart next to me. Oops. Ah, sand zone. We're in sand zone. But see, I do have a blade now. That is my 7th weapon. Can I get one more? I could get Bubbler, technically. That could be my 8th weapon. I want to see... Oh wait, I already traded my Polar Star away. I don't think I can get Snake. There's nothing in here in my notes that says I can get Snake. So I think the way to get Snake would be I would have had to have it from the beginning. Like, instead of getting the machine gun, instead of trading for the machine gun, you keep the Polar Star into Labyrinth and then trade for the Snake. And then there are setups to get a machine gun after that. But since I didn't do that, it's a bit late to... I mean, we can check, right? I can get another Polar Star, I think. But I don't think it's gonna... Chava's just gonna give me a turbocharge because the machine gun check comes first. At least that's what my memory is telling me. Start point sanctuary time attack. Okay, that was dangerous. I could have gotten a heart from that. This is what I did last time to get a Polar Star. Oh yeah, something interesting is gonna happen once I actually get this 8th weapon. Because there's a little bit of a bug with the game. Where once you have 8 weapons, the way the game like counts how many weapons you have is it looks for the first empty weapon slot. But if you fill all 8, then it starts reading just like garbage memory. So that's kind of how... Oh, I got a Bubbler with 1 ammo. I got a Polar Star with no ammo here. Oh, that's my Snake! I got a Snake! Technically a Snake. A glitched Snake, but... Okay, this weapon doesn't even shoot. This is a fireball with 100... Like, this is just reading random memory. Like, me shooting this fireball is modifying some random memory address that could have consequences elsewhere that I don't know about. I think these are my normal weapons. Yeah. What does this look like in the menu? Ah! Okay, let's see if Chava will give me another Snake. But I assume he just gives me a turbocharge. While we're here, what we can do after this is, because we're on the way to... Oh gosh. Because this is along the way to the Bolos Warp, what we can do is, I need to... Oh gosh. I need to use the inventory to change weapons, because I have so many of them now. I can reset the timer. Like, there are ways to reset the 290 counter. And then we can warp to Bolos and... beat hell in like under a minute. Maybe not under a minute, but like under 2 minutes. The sub 2 will finally be real. Actually, I already made a video on that once. Oh, I got my health back. Well, it's whatever. We can just do it again. Hi, this is the Labyrinth shop. Don't have anything. Wait! The snake trade comes first. Oh. Never mind then. Okay. So we have a real snake. By the way, I can get my fireball back too. So don't worry about that. I guess if we're gonna fight Balos with all these items and get sub 2 or sub 1 or whatever, I may as well do the infinite missile setup. No more 1 ammo bubbler. Yeah. I really like the snake actually. Very undervalued. I should also level up everything. Just to prep for Balos. I have 2 spurs. May as well get arms barrier here. That. Okay, what else? Blade I'm not super concerned about. But we're close to level 2, so we may as well. Okay, we don't need too much XP on the blade. Missiles. How do we get missiles? I need to go back to start point, and I need to get to the ruined egg observation room. Okay. Oh. Okay, ruined egg observation room means I should enter. I need to enter from outer wall. Because if I just teleport to egg quarter here, it takes me to regular egg quarter because I never actually like the flag that changes it to ruined egg quarter is set by the drowning cutscene after core, but I never did that, so. Alright, this room. And then this should work. see it going up. How many can I have? I think the display maxes out at... It's probably one of those things where the display maxes out at 9999. But it's actually a... it's a 4 byte value, so it overflows at 2 billion. How many missiles do you really need to fight Valos, though? Probably not this many, but we're gonna get this many while we're here. $295. 2.5 billion. Well, the 32-bit integer limit is 2.1 billion. It's like 2147 something 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 something. I think it ends in 7. Get 420. Well, it's too late now. I already have 425. Alright, we're going to... going to 9999 is gonna take a lot longer than going to 999 health because this is only plus 5 instead of plus 26. We'll go to 4 digits, but then we'll stop there. $640. And then, let's see, I want an 8th weapon just to make it look glitched. I could get my fireball back, I could... And what other weapons are there? Bubbler? But... Bubbler, I don't really want a bubbler. I mean, I guess the next strongest thing is the fireball. I could get a 3rd spur. Imagine being a boss in cave start and your opponent is quote with 9999 HP and 2 billion missiles. Something like that. And 2 spurs. Should I get a 3rd? Maybe we should get another weapon instead of a 3rd spur. Oh, we're already past. Okay, what's the next, like, nice looking number? What's the next nice looking number? Uh, 1200 was the next nice looking number, but we already passed that. 1234 is not a possible number. We'll go to... I mean, at this point we may as well go to 1500. Alright. Okay, this is 1500. Okay. Alright, what are my options for another weapon? Let's see. Oh, maybe I can't get another fireball. The notes I was looking at says that one of the blade setups takes away a fireball. I guess it is bubbler then. I don't have a juice, but that's fine because I can... Aha! There's the bubbler. Bubbling is what they call it here. We'll level it up too, just for the heck of it. I have a 100 ammo fireball. Oh gosh. I have another super missile with weird amounts of ammo. Oops. Dude. Okay. We're ready. 115/3 empty? Was that how it was? I can't shoot this weapon. 0 out of 1500. I think this is a duplicate snake. And then this is my regular machine gun. So how many weapons do I have now? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10, 11, 12. 12 weapons. Okay. I think we're ready to face the final boss. What is this? Impossible to manage all these weapons. Whoa! I almost fell on the spike. switch to a weapon that doesn't need XP. Well, this is pretty tough. Yeah, I think this is the best shot we'll have at him. We'll go here. And then... okay. Should we get back to 999 health? It might take... this takes a little while though. I'm gonna go into balls with all these weapons, and then the only weapon I'm actually gonna use is the missiles. A little green dot to show that you can't make it bigger. Oh, the green dot is actually part of another another part of the sprite sheet that this text box, not the text box, the health bar sprite is from. Like that's actually, the green dot is part of the map system sprites. So we've overflowed the health bar so much that it's drawing part of the other another part of the sprite sheet. I know everything. Oh, Akuyo stopped by earlier and I was wondering what the green dot was also, and she told me it was the map system. So I'm just gonna believe her. It makes sense because the map system is also green, right? I do recall them being part of the same sprite sheet. Textbox.bmp, or I guess it's a PNG in this version of the game. At what point did my timer reset? I should figure that out, how to reset the timer. I know there are ways. I shot so many machine guns that my ammo is empty. I wonder if there's a way to get a turbocharge. Maybe not. Alright, we're almost there. Okay, we are there. Just get a few more just for for safety. Because the display caps out at 9999, but your actual health keeps going. Okay, this should be good. Well, wait for the ammo to come back. It's actually nice that the ammo can refill in this version, even when you don't have the weapon equipped. Like, see, it's back. Like, see, you use the weapon, and you switch, and use some other weapons. And meanwhile, your machine gun is still recharging in your pocket. That's a nice little change they made in this version. Here I want to make sure, yeah, to interact with the save point as far to the left as possible, just to like reduce the distance. Okay. Investigation, what resets the timer? Going back to the title screen is not. Pretty sure what I did before was Wind Fortress. Okay, that does it. Okay. It's time to fight Ballos. Wish me luck. Yeah, pocket recharging is actually like relevant for the speedrun too, because there's a lot of times where like you use a lot of ammo to get to Toriko, the Toriko fight in Sand Zone, and like during the fight itself. And if you don't, in other versions of the game, if you don't manage your ammo well enough, you might not have enough ammo to climb the first room of the labyrinth optimally. But with the pocket recharging, it's never an issue. Wow, I actually got the shot. Oops. So I started moving too soon. I charged a spurt, but then I switched weapons before I actually released it. Okay. So here. And then I hope it doesn't mess up to do this to reset the timer. And then as soon as I press start on this save file, the timer's gonna start. And then I have to beat Ballos. Okay, so go here as fast as possible. That was not as fast as possible. This warps to corridor. Okay, 24 seconds. If I had done this in Curly Story, by the way, that warp actually takes you directly to this room. So it would have been faster, but it is what it is. It's not even. I don't have Curly. Why don't I have Curly? Oh, I remember now. There was a setup I had to do to get Curly, and I didn't do the setup. I don't even remember what the setup was, but there was a setup that I needed to do to get Curly. Alright, well, whatever. 113.7. I could have. Sub 1 is actually possible if I had done a cleaner phase. If I had gotten curly, done a better first phase, and then gotten that one cycle, sub 1 is actually possible. But I already got sub 1 before. I have a YouTube video of that, so. Although I could have gotten it on stream. But measly 229, yeah. Balos did 9,000 damage to me. No, it was that hard that I got at the start of phase 3. I couldn't avoid it. I mean, I could have avoided it, but okay. I'm not gonna do it here, but I do want to remind myself what the setup for getting curly was. Is it even in my notes? I might have to like look at the video that I did. Or maybe it's in my other notes. Other notes. Okay, to get curly. No, these notes are something else. It's not for doing that. I might not have written it down. Or maybe it's in these notes. No, I have a CS plus switch held under 1 minute route .txt. Okay. Oh, okay. There was a way to get curly. Well, I'm not gonna redo that, but I wonder if I can show the setup at least. The end. And now on the title screen, it shows 1:13.7 as my best time. Okay. I wonder if it works with. My notes say Hell B3, but I wonder if it works with Sanctuary Time Attack Hell B3 because I didn't specify. Okay. Does it work with this room? Like, does this put quote on my back? It might not even if it does, it might not reflect immediately unless I go to hell. Yeah. I mean, it's unclear whether that did anything. I would have to... I mean, I guess we could test it. We can do the warp to bolus on this file. And see if I am carrying a friend. I have to go all the way back to heavy press. Okay. I may as well try for a fast time here too. Oh wait, I don't have the timer active. Alright, whatever. It's just a test to see if quote is here. Aha! Yeah, that's what I needed to do before and to get quote. My missiles are level 1. Ah. Alright, with level 1... With level 1 missiles, I have to basically treat this like... Sanctuary time attack. Unless... Oh yeah, the missiles helped a little bit. Nah, did you know that if you pause, like, right after this cutscene starts, if you look in the bottom left, like your character actually kind of falls through the map. You can see it when you pause. Oh, Mr. Little. Character Roach clipped. Indeed. Well, that was a fun little revisit to this version of Cave Story Plus with all of the wacky things you can do with it. We get to see the Mimiga Mask best ending again. Yeah, it was a fun stream today. Nice little break from the speedrun grinding. But also, I was just really curious about this Mimiga Mask ending. So I figured I'd do this today. Cool. Alright. Almost 4-hour stream. I see the inventory again. There you go. Okay. That's it for today's stream. Thanks for watching.